Hello, welcome to Rita's Paper Motif. I'm Rita, and today I wanted to share with you two cards with a Christmas theme. So I wanted to share those with you today. Now, today is the online card class, and so how that works is that I share two cards with you. I make the two cards on the video for you, and then all of the ingredients or all of the materials necessary to make two of each of these cards are yours for free when you make a $50 purchase or more in my online class. Now that the time frame to get these kits for free is from after the time this video posts to the following Wednesday evening. So any purchases made within that time for the $50 or more will make you available for the free card kits. All right, let's go ahead and get started. As you know, this month in September, I am doing all my Christmas cards. And a lot of times I like to do my Christmas cards in July, but this year I wanted to do them now in September because our new mini catalog, our September through December 2024 mini catalog has just come live. So you'll have all the option to the new product that is available. So let's go ahead and get started with this card. This is a pocket card. And so I have the insert, which is the basis, kind of the basis of the card. Now you can decorate this card any way you want. You can make it into a tag. It's just very versatile however you want. I didn't do any of that with this. I will before I mail it. I kind of left it a little bit long, so I am going to make it a little bit shorter. But I can't send you, when I send you the kit, I can't send you any stamped images. But when you make your purchases, I strongly suggest that you take advantage of the stamp sets that I use for some of these cards. Now, one of the stamp sets that I love is the Merriest of Trees. It comes in a bundle, which means you get the dies and the stamps for a bundle price. If you can buy them separately, but you do save 10% when you buy them as a bundle. And so you can see my stamp set is already well loved because I have used the Merriest Trees over and over. I just love them. I like that the dies come with a tag die, so that you pretty much, all you have to do is die cut a die and decorate it, right? And then it comes with 5 different sizes of trees and a bunch of goodies, and then the stamps as well. And so this is a great item for you to purchase, and then you'd be well on your way to that $50 price tag. All right, so let's get started. Now I'm going to give you some measurements, but don't fret. You can always go to Rita's Paper Motif, and there you would find all of the measurements. Actually, the blog is the best place to go for things that you want to know or questions or anything like that. All right, so we're going to start with a 5.5 by 4 1/4 card, just a base. This is a single, it's not a folded base, just a singular base out of real red. And that is what our card is going to sit on. So this is a little bit kind of like a fun fold, but it's, well, I guess you would call it a fun fold. And then this is going to be the layer that goes, that we're going to, and let's just do it, that we're going to adhere to the red base there. So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on it. Now I am using liquid glue for the video sake, just because it gives me a little bit of time to maneuver these layers. And this is going to be kind of tight. I'm actually going to trim it a little, and this is kind of dangerous. I don't like to do this because you can get glue on your trimmer, but I see that this is a little too long. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to trim it, I want to say maybe 1/4 of an inch. I'm doing this lightly because, again, I don't want to get that adhesive all over my trimmer like I just did. I'll have to clean it up. All right, so here we go. Try this again. Yeah, that's better. Trying to get it straight. Now see, that glue has already started to set, so it's not being so friendly with me. And that is my fault, not the glue's fault. So, let's see here. This might be better. There we go. Okay, so we have that card base done. Now you can use any colors you want if you're making it on your own. I'm just using red to keep within the kind of the Christmas feel. And then this is a piece of real red again, and it's cut at 10 inches by 3 inches. And it is more narrow than a card base because I'm wanting it to sit here on top of this card base right here. And what I did was I scored it at 5 inches and then at 1 inch. So this is going to become a part that folds over, and then this will be the pocket where that card insert will sit. So let's go ahead and make our pocket. I want to start first with the sides. Now I am going to use tear and tape for those sides, and I'll tell you why. Because you could use liquid glue, but the thing of it is I want to be able to stick this little insert in it today in front of you, and with the glue it won't be, it might not be dry, and then that would be an issue. So I'm going to stick the tear and tape as close to the edge as I can. And I should have stuck it on the other side. I'm going to on this next time. You want to stick it on this side because you don't want it going over that fold. So I'm just going to tear it off here. And this time on this side, we're going to stick it on here. So it'll be not as challenging. Okay, so now we have our tear and tape. Let's take our bone folder, and we're going to take that release paper off. I like these pocket folds because you can, let's see here, you can use them for gift card holders. You could put a gift card on that white part, or you could just make a nice little card. All right, so we're going to go ahead and now we're going to press down on our pocket. I'm using my bone folder, but you could definitely use your hands. Now we have this little lip. So here is a decision that you need to make. We're going to decorate this bottom, but as you see in the card that I already made, I used some red ribbon I had in my stash. And then I just put a strip of white underneath because the red kind of was drowned out because it's sitting on red, right? So what I thought we would do, excuse me, is we would use the white for our video's sake. And I am going to, I actually think before we do that, let's decorate the bottom part because we want this to lay down on it. So then you're going to have a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 3 by 3 3/4, and then you have some more of this designer series paper. And I didn't tell you what that designer series paper is, but I definitely want to. That designer series paper is from the designer series package called Take a Bow, and it is I love the paper inside it. I've already started to use it. So you get quite a few sheets of 4 different designs. So here is like the candy stripe, and then you'll have a dot, a little dot stripe, and then you have a plaid, and then let's see, where in here is the one that I'm using. Okay, and so the one that I'm using is this green striped here. I'm using that today, and I'm using this candy striped. So the nice thing about it is that you get quite a few sheets in the package, and you'll find in this catalog, in this mini catalog, you find the designer series paper kind of intertwined with the sweets. So in the annual catalog, it has its own little place where the designer series paper lives, but in the mini catalog, you'll find the designer series paper with the collection. But you can buy all of those separate if you want, but they do kind of go with the collection. So we're going to go ahead and adhere that little piece of the candy striped designer series paper on here, and that's going to live right here. And so I wanted to go ahead and do that, put it down before I work on that flap, so that you know, the part that kind of sticks underneath can be underneath it. So we just want to make sure we have a nice little margin on all sides. That looks good to me. And now we have that flap. So originally I didn't want to put another strip on that flap. So you could decorate it with white. You could do some more candy striped if you want. What I'm going to use is just some white ribbon. And I'm going to see how much ribbon I think I need. I will probably cut more than I need, but that's okay. Nothing worse than not having enough ribbon, and the way I stick it down, that would be a mess. So let's just go ahead and cut it. I have a lot of ribbon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, we want to tie the ribbon down. So I'm just going to make a little, I'm just going to kind of tie it here. And then I'm going to make a bow. I always hate to do this on video because, yeah, it's just a thing, right? Okay, and then I'm going to pull it. Now, before I start zhuzhing the bow, I'm going to take some more of that tear and tape. I have to find where it starts here. Here it is. I'm going to take some of that tear and tape. I just need a little bit, and I'm going to stick it here so that it keeps that ribbon kind of secure. And we're going to use tear and tape. Actually, I'm putting this catty corner because I know I've got too much tear and tape there. We're going to actually use the tear and tape to adhere down that strip. I'm cutting off the tear and tape that's sticking up there. All right, I'm not going to remove that release paper on it yet, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put some tear and tape right here on this part of the card, because it will adhere down that flap. And then I'm going to put some more tear and tape right, I had too much tear and tape there. I'm going to put some more tear and tape right up here, so that will also secure that part on the card. And then we'll just cut this off. Okay, and now we'll take off the release paper. This is much easier when you're not looking through a camera, because you can see what you're doing better. So just smooth that release paper, and then this one here. Hope I didn't get out of the camera view there. Okay, and now we can just fold this down, and now we have made that little pocket card. So now I'm going to clean up my bow a little bit. And you know how I feel about bows is sometimes I want the bows, this part, to be short, and sometimes I don't. I think on this one, because I really want it to just go across, I'm not going to shorten those loops too much. Let's see if they look kind of even. Yeah, they kind of do to me. Then I'm just going to leave it, and I might pull this through here. Let's see. I think they look even enough. Okay, I am going to cut them a little, cut the tails a little. Okay, and all right, there, I've cut the tails, and I know that was not all the way in your camera view, but just a little mercy there. All right, so then we're just going to go ahead and adhere this panel to the base that we already have. And I used the white just so you didn't have red sitting on red, so it kind of gave it a little pizzazz there. But, you know, I like it. And then this is the insert. Now, again, you can decorate this insert any way you want. Any way you want. I'm going to just stick it in here because I'm going to trim it first, because obviously it's not going in. But this is where I would put my gift card if I was going to use a gift card. This is where I would write my message. You could also put a white piece on the back if you had a longer message to write. I am still going to decorate the front though. So one of the things that I can't send to you in the kits is any kind of stamped image. So I'll put my sentiment right here. The sentiment I'm going to be using is love and joy. And I do have a Merry Christmas right here. Let's see if it'll fit. Oh, it will. Let's try it. So I have a Merry Christmas on this stamp. And I have several stamp sets that have Merry Christmas. Obviously, if you're dealing with Christmas, that's one of the things you're going to have, right? So I'm not exactly sure which one this came from. This did not come from the Merriest Trees though, because it's photopolymer for one thing, and the other thing is the Merry Christmas. Let's see, it doesn't even have Merry Christmas, I don't think. It has wishing you a Merry Christmas, and then it has the spirit of the season, wishes for spirit of the season on love and joy. But there's another stamp set in the mini catalog that is the greetings of the season, and that has some Merry Christmas in it too. So I am going to use this little circle right here, and the reason I chose a circle, this is using the 2-inch hole punch. The reason I'm using a circle is everything else is square, so I thought doing something circular might just be a good change. So let's just put this here like that. And then we have Santa now this is a sticker. I will not be sending this in your kit because I'm just using up this sticker, but I'll be sending you a Christmas tree that you can put right by here, on here. So I will be sending you something to decorate your card with. Now, the one thing I wanted to use on this little circle, and this is, these are special. These are like the little, I haven't even opened them yet. That's how special they are. These are little embellishments. They look like those little spearmint candies. They're red and white, of course. And they come in different sizes. So you have the small, medium, and large on here. Well, let's go ahead and put a couple on. Let's see here. I'm going to use take a pick tool here, and maybe I need the one with the putty. And let's just put one here, and one, let's see. Well, I have to, these are on here good. And then we'll put one, let's see, let's put one here. Right there. And we can put 5 on here. So how about, these are very sticky, so I'm just going to use my fingers. I'm just going to put 3 up here. Try to get them straighter here. And that's because I haven't decorated that, but I will, I'm going to put something in between them. I'm going to use the gifts from the Merriest Trees. And they're very, very tiny, which is what I felt would be a struggle on video because I couldn't get close enough to really get them where I wanted them. These are even an issue with the... Okay, so I'm going to use these presents, and we have the dies that go with them. So I'm going to use those to decorate this. I'll put a present in between each little a dot here. And then I'm just going to put this one right over here, just like that. So we have an odd number. And there we go. And there is the pocket card. Now I wanted to remind you that even though this is using that particular DSP, you could change this up and use any DSP you wanted to. And I do want to tell you that I am giving away a free pack of these to the first person that shares this video. And if you're watching on YouTube, my YouTube channel, then I'd like to encourage you to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you'll be notified of any updates that or any content that I upload. Whew, okay. Now, the second card that I wanted to share with you is this is an A2 size card. So we have some cards that open like a book, and those are called portrait, and some that open this way, and this is obviously landscape. So let's go ahead and start on that. We're again using that same designer series paper from the Take a Bow. I'm using the green striped, I'll move this out of the way, the green striped designer series paper Let me adjust my camera. Look like it got out a little. And then, of course, I'm using the Real Red card base, which 8.5. And then this was 11. I cut it in half at 5.5. Rotated, scored at 4.25. And that gives me my A2 size base. Now the A2 size bases do fit in medium envelopes, so just so you know that. I've got a lot of goodies in here, and here they come. All right, so inside I have and these aren't exactly the same, so let me see which one I have for the outside and which one I have for the inside. Okay, this is outside and this is inside. Okay, so I do cut 4 by 5.25 piece of white cardstock that goes on the inside, and we're just going to put that in now. And I'm not going to stamp my message on it just yet. I wanted to put another piece of this designer series paper in here, and I can't decide if I want to put it in the shape of a tree or just at the bottom. So on the card I made, I just put the designer series paper on the bottom, but I'm rethinking that, and I'm thinking I might want to put a tree. All right, so we've got the inside done. I'm going to move this out of the way here, and we're going to take this piece. Oh, I sure don't want to lose those. I'm going to take this piece of basic white, and I'm going to adhere that on this designer series paper, and I am using this green striped. I will tell you that originally I wanted to use the postage dies and make kind of a Christmas postcard kind of card, but the problem is I felt like that was kind of unfair because I can't send you anything that is stamped. So you really wouldn't, there wouldn't be anything for me to send to you except for cardstock. So, so I didn't. But I am going to make it, and I'm going to post it on Facebook and on my blog. So feel free to, and I'm trying to make sure that this is centered. Feel free to check the blog so that you can find that. All right, I have some letters here, a word here, and I'm hoping I haven't lost anything. Great. Okay, so what I did is I cut 2 trees out of Old Olive, and on this card, I may have to take that O off. On this card, I did take some white, basic white, and I used this stamp right here in the Merriest of Trees because it makes it look like a tree with snow on it. But again, this is a stamped image, so I wouldn't be able to do that. So instead, I just did some soft seafoam. So you'll get a difference of trees, which is what I wanted. And I'm nervous now because I am missing my O for the letters that I made. Well, that's how it happened. So let's go ahead and adhere these. So I'm just going to place 1 Old Olive on that side. And these trees were made with using the dies. It's the 3rd to the largest tree. And And then this tree, I'm going to pop up with some dimensionals because I want it to sit up. So let me go ahead and get those dimensionals going. Let's see here. Our dimensionals, I know you've heard me say that before. Our dimensionals come in two sizes. They come in the regular size, which is what I'm using right now, and then they come in the small. We also have both sizes in the black. So if you're using a dark color, you may want to use the black dimensional so that no one can see the white. So they're like little foam dots, and they will elevate whatever it is you're using them on. And so we're just going to stick that in the middle here. And I am going to go ahead and stick this on my card. And I'm feeling kind of frantic because I did die cut some of the word joy out, and I'm not seeing the O here. So if I can't find it, you'll have to trust me, but you will get the word joy in your kit because it will be die cut. And that word that is die cut there is using our a la mode alphabet die. So that's really a great set. Now I am looking to see if I can just see it here, if it's turned over on its back, because I did put some white. I firmed them up with some white. Beefed them up, however you want to say that. Well, I'm not seeing it, and I don't want to spend all of our video time looking for it, but we're going to just put the joy right here. I will remember, of course, to do one for my card, and I will somehow secure that yours don't get lost like this and you have them for your cards. So here we go with just a little bit of glue. Don't need much. And I should be using my cellophane. Let's see here. I should be using my mat, but I'm not. All right. It's a silicone mat, and when you get glue on it, glue, and whether it's liquid glue, hot glue, or the dimensionals or the Stampin' Seal, it doesn't stick. All right, so there is the word joy. Let me get this Y on here better, the J down a little. And then when I find the O, I'm definitely going to be putting the O on there. If not, I'll have to die cut another one. All right, let's look at both the cards that we've done. This is kind of a quick video. I did plan it that way. You can also decorate these any way you want. You could use those candy spearmint back dots if you wanted to. You could use, well, you could use anything you want to color them or to decorate them. I'm actually right now looking for some, here they are, for some red little dots. These are adhesive backed dots. And I'm just going to decorate my card with this. I'm just going to put 3 on here. Also, I wanted to tell you, if you are watching here on Facebook, I would love for you to comment to let me know you're watching. It's always nice to know that people are watching and where they're watching from. So, and also you can, if there is a card that you like that you haven't, that you'd like to see again, or you'd like to know how to make, again, go to ritaspapermotif.com and there you'll find it. All right, so we're through with these cards. This is the one I made to show you, and I must not have gotten enough glue on that Y. Let's see. Okay. My goodness. My fingers have glue on them, and that's something I do often. Let's get glue on my fingers. So it just happens. I'm used to it. And I'm sorry, but the silicone mat doesn't help much with the glue on the fingers, because I usually get glue when I'm putting things on where they go. All right, so here's those 2 cards. One is decorated, one is not. You could put, if you didn't want to put joy on there, you could decorate your trees and just put Merry Christmas up here on a sentence strip. You could definitely do that. Here is the pocket card. And so, let's see, I'll just put this on here. Okay, so again, if you'd like the kits for these cards, if you'd like to make them and you'd like the kit, just be sure to go to ritaspapermotif.com, make your purchase of $50 or more, and then I'll send them to you for free. Again, don't forget to like and share this video. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and just keep watching, because all this month I'm doing all kinds of things that are Christmassy, and I think at the beginning of next week I'm going to be starting an Advent calendar. So if you'd like to get in on that, then the blog is the place to be. So have a good day, and thank you for visiting me. Bye now.